Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. And in the previous episode, we defeated the blood-starved beast and opened up this new passage to the Healing Church's workshop. Speaking of the church crap, I'm gonna take that off because I do not like how it looks. Now this next area is kind of cool. It basically has a shortcut to Vicar Amelia, and is also, gonna give us a new hunter's badge that we can purchase a new weapon. Actually, a couple of new weapons, but primarily I want one specific weapon, which is why we're coming here. Also, it's going to be the first place in the game we can actually obtain runes. Now, what are runes? You ever played another RPG? They're basically like rings. They give us very small buffs. Actually, no, that's a lie. The buffs are very, very helpful. In the Healing Church's workshop, kind of weird that people in here don't really seem to want to help us out. I mean, aren't they the church after all? Aren't they, aiding the hunters? More on that later, I suppose. And this guy in a shield, dude. Had it with you! Get out of here. But, yeah. This place is not required to beat the game at all. But the items that we're going to get here are going to be nice. And also, there is a shortcut in this area that if you don't want to purchase the pass, the hunter's badge, for 10,000 to go fight Vicar Amelia early. You don't have to. Once you beat Blood-Starved Beast, this shortcut opens up and we can get there rather easily. Yeah, so thought I'd show that off just to make the most complete guide possible. And I forget what's in this chest. Let's find out. Ooh. Blood Tinge Gemstone. Yeah. We're actually going to be getting a lot better gemstones as time goes on. It's kind of cool how they gradually just make your weapons get more customized. And as far as weapons go, guys, I'm going to start trying to use different kinds. I'm going to beat the Gatling gun guy first because he is way more dangerous. They do a lot of burst, and I'm not a fan of burst damage in RPGs because it kind of freaks me out. Makes me feel like I'm going to die, which isn't good. But yeah. Hello. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, we're probably gonna use the hammer one more episode, and then I think might go back to the hunter's axe or something different. And yeah, we got the visceral attack. All right. There's actually gonna be a rune later on in the game that when we perform visceral attacks and get the finishing blow, we get more blood echoes, which is kind of cool. Might show that off, but at the moment we don't. Ow! That really hurt, but. We don't have the workshop tool to actually use runes as of yet, which we'll be getting in the next episode, so just keep it in the back of your mind. We'll get there eventually. That's like my favorite term. Oh my gosh, and I think there's like a story teaser somewhere around here. I'm gonna try and look for it. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is it. Let's see what this has to say. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. Okay. Kind of vague hints. The sky and the cosmos. What exactly is the cosmos? I guess it's like space, but that doesn't really make sense from a logical standpoint. They're really not one. I mean, we have our stratosphere. Okay, why am I analyzing this message in a video game so much? I don't know, man. I probably never will. Because I'm kind of dumb, but yeah, where we want to go into now is here, and I want to try, if all possible, to avoid these guys with the flamethrowers, because they kind of hurt. And this is basically as far as we're going to get into the Healing Church workshop. What I'm going to fill up the rest of this episode with I forgot this guy was even here, is some story elements, and also show off some more optional runes you can obtain. Oh yeah, that shortcut. We really need to show off that shortcut, which is a really nice one. But yes, the Radiant Sword Hunter Badge is going to let us purchase a couple new items, and this door is locked. So we'll have to come back later, but right now I'm actually going to head back to the elevator because there is something else near it that I want to grab. This rune, probably not. Actually, is this the useful one or isn't it? No, it's a really useful one, so I want to make sure that I show it to you guys. But if I could remember how to get there, I'm pretty sure we just take this elevator and then go straight forward through a window. Yeah, like that. Okay, sweet. This next rune is so stinking helpful. Oh my gosh. Especially for my type of build. Which, yeah, strength build, not terrible. But I feel like they're going to nerf it a little bit because of one item we'll get into in a couple parts from now. But Formless Odin, or Odin, Not sure how you'd pronounce that. That rune, not only really important from a lore perspective, but it is very, very powerful. Basically, it's going to give us more Quicksilver bullets. I think 4 extra. So we're going to have 24. And spells in this game, also heavier guns, use a lot of bullets. So we're going to need that, obviously. But now that we got that, I'm going to roll back down the Cathedral Ward, and I'm going to show you that shortcut. To get to this shortcut, just come up to the Healing Church, and then... Actually, the Healing Church Workshop. We haven't been to the Healing Church yet, which will be in due time. But come down that hole, and then you're going to be greeted by this lovely little platforming section. Oh, boy. Now, there is a secret area here that I'm going to save to show off until the end of the project. But where we want to go now is we're going to go to sort of like a... Not really a secret area, but we're going to drop to the very bottom of this, like, tower, I guess is the best word for it. And we're going to fall all the way down to the ground floor. And now to do this, we have to be very careful and time our falls precisely. And if I can find where I need to drop down next, it is on this little plank of wood. There we go, nice. It's going to get a Madsman knowledge. Madsman knowledge, yeah. And you guys may notice my insight has been changing throughout this episode. It's probably going to keep changing. It's because I've actually been doing some PvP because, well, it's too hard to resist doing it, basically. But, yeah, I really like the PvP in this game. And I'm trying to not go too overboard with my leveling so it's a little bit fair. And I actually did not want to land on this because now a fully transformed beast is going to be awake. Come on, nice. Gonna get what? How did that not hit him? Oh my god. The second R2 completely should have hit. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just the timing was off. But yeah, this guy's a little scary. I don't like him, so I'm gonna knock him out. There we go. Nice. I will say though, the hammer is very good for beating beasts, and for defeating that beast, I'll actually get a rune for transforming into one. Yeah, very cool. But say hello to the backside of the Cathedral Ward. Now, there is an enemy here that is not only horrifying, but very, very strong. And I do not want to fight him right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try our best to avoid him by taking this back alley route. And then just getting straight into the elevator and getting the heck out, basically. So, yeah. Let's come up here, and I do not think we aggroed him or the other hunters. And yes, we will make it to the next area. Yeah, actually not the next area, but the shortcut to the next area if you do not buy that one badge. You may remember there was an item we could not get in the Cathedral Ward because it was up on that balcony. And that was it. That's how you get to Vicar Amelia without having to spend 10,000 blood echoes. But now that's been taken care of, I'm going to spend 10,000 blood echoes, and then some, to get that new sword. So let me do that real fast. And alright, I am back in the Hunter's Dream. I actually have done a little bit of farming to get this weapon. Do I recommend you do the same? No. Honestly, I've pretty much come to terms with this Let's Play. I'm not going to be the required level to beat a lot of these bosses, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, now that we have that new badge, we can buy Ritual Blood, I believe. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Yes, that is obviously why we went over there. 20,000 blood echoes. Yeah, but it looks awesome. But still need to upgrade it and use it properly. Also, Ludwig's Rifle, Flame Sprayer are new, and I think that's about it. Actually, Tomb Prospect, I don't remember if that was there already, but yeah, if you want this sword, pretty much go get that badge and you're good to go. But before this episode is over, I want to talk to a specific NPC, because he is going to tell us a lot of information. Now, we talked to this guy at the start of the Vicar Amelia episode in part 3, but I really didn't have the time to really hear all that he had to say. And now that we're at this point in the game, defeating the blood-starved beast, it will actually he, not it, will tell us some new dialogue. And I made sure to get over 20 insight, because at over 20 insight, these guys' appearances are gonna change a little bit. You may notice his lantern changed a tiny bit. Didn't always have eyeballs on it. What's up with that? Yeah, I'm not going to use my Ludwig's yet because it is not prepared. It still needs some runes on, or not really runes, but some blood tinge gemstones on it to make it as powerful as can be. I think I'm just gonna let those guys walk by. I don't want to fight them, but yeah, once you have 20 insight, these enemies are gonna do a different attack, and you better be ready for it. Also, I came into this area, and now that's nighttime. These like guardians are gonna be asleep, so you can easily pick up the Madman's knowledge if you want it. Yeah, they're just chilling now. Pretty easy to beat. It's 2 R2s, do over half their HP. And now, you know, it's kind of nighttime. They'll be asleep for longer. I don't know why, like, first time fighting them, I had such a hard time. They're actually very easy to get R2s on. Because, you know, they don't dash around all the time, which is really nice. But, yeah. Over here, is the new enemy here? I think, oh, yeah. These guys. You do not even want to mess with these guys. No, not the birds. This guy. Screw this guy. If he gets a grab attack on you, you're going to be missing a lot of your HP. So don't let that happen. I'm just going to keep charging up my R2, man. And you're just going to have to deal with that. He will always drop Quicksilver bullets, despite not using a firearm, which is a little weird. But, yeah, I don't like those guys. Not one bit. But you know who I do like? My boy, Alfred. Hey, man, how's it going? Got any more fire paper for me?
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the Cathedral Ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Byrgenwerth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Cainhurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Cainhurst Castle. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
And no, he will not give us any more fire paper, but he'll give us some knowledge about the things to come. Yeah. And what is up with that giant windmill? We'll get into that. Not really in this episode. I'm going to put that off for as long as possible, basically, because we want to go to an optional area so that we can use some runes and...
The password.
Fear the old blood? Eh? Nice! We can go in here now. Hey. He's already dead. I don't understand how he asked us the password. Kind of odd, but yeah. You basically need to defeat Amelia to get to this next area. To beat the game, because this area is not optional. How many times am I going to say area? And here is the tricky part. We are basically not leveled enough for this part yet. Forbidden Woods is the next level in the game that is required to beat. But before we head here, I'm actually going to try and just get the bell. Should be relatively easy. I mean, it's a little bit in, but I think we're not going to run into too many scary enemies. Except for this guy, which always kills me, so that's not good. Let's not do that. And yeah, the hunters here are a little more vicious than in Yharnam, because, you know, it's the frontier. They're all grizzled and stronger, and, you know, I have the luxury of being at home. Oh god, what was that? Someone's throwing oil urns at me. Please stop. That is not cool. Please, just don't even, dude. Just back up. Yeah, you can see they have a lot more HP, and wow. Not today. Not. Yeah! I beat him. I didn't die to this enemy for the 3rd time. Feels good, man. Feels good. But yeah, I believe up here. If not up here, it's down. But yeah, I think. Oh, god, this is where the enemy is. It's a green one of those executioners. We can't even beat the normal. Actually, we can beat the normal ones, but I prefer not to because they're really fast and really, really strong. So I think I'll head down if that's okay with everybody. But yeah, I really like this area, even though it is a little bit on the confusing side. And there we go. That is the bell that we want. And now that we have this, I'm actually going to go ahead and end things off, because in the next episode of Let's Play Bloodborne, we're going to go to an optional area and finally get the workshop tool to let us use runes. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next part. Bye.